What's going on, everybody? Coming at you with another video. Currently on my way home right now from work. Just want to do actually talk about something that I got to do this week. Another interesting something that I got to do, and goes to show how Walmart's very different than other companies. So I'm going to talk about that, and then also kind of give an update and talk about some future videos that I have planned in the very near future. I'm going to try to do my best to start trying to upload regularly. It's different now, being that I drive for Walmart, and I'm pulling a box trailer. So one, I'm just really doing the same thing day in and day out, and two, Walmart's policy, they don't want us using the phones or recording and stuff like that while driving. So can't make videos like I used to, but I already gave you guys that disclaimer a while ago. By the way, I apologize for my messy shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's covered in filth. Been a long, busy day, and I'm just riding home right now. But so I got to do a Repower this week. Repower, recovery, relay, whatever your company calls it. Rail, we call it a relay. And most other companies call it a Repower. I know ATS did. So Walmart calls it a Repower too. But the reason I had to repower the load was because the person's truck broke down. Now, excuse me. This is what I found pretty interesting. Not more so on my end, but I thought it was pretty interesting what Walmart did for this guy. And I'm assuming that this is something that they just do on the regular for if your truck, if your truck breaks down. So I was running loads out of Opelika, Alabama, and got finished my run, got back down there. Really, dude, kill your high beams. Good God. You can see up a fucking ant's asshole with those high beams on. Jesus Christ. Sorry. But so I did a repower out of I was working out of Opelika, Alabama, and they sent me a dispatch, and I went inside and talked to the dispatcher. She goes like, so we need you to bobtail from Opelika up to Birmingham, Alabama to the store. I think it was like 45 RT, store 45 RT, something like that. And they're like, we have a driver that broke down, and he's not going to be able to finish the load. So I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. They gave me the information. They said, when you get up there, you'll meet with them, swap paperwork, keep it pushing. 10-4, easy enough. So I got up there, 2.5 hours later, got up there. This is the part that I thought was pretty interesting. So I got there, and the trailer was sitting there, and there were two trucks. And I'm just like, well, there was a truck that was parked on the side of the trailer, and then another truck that was on the back of a tow truck, on the back of a wrecker truck. And I was like, I was about to call him, like, hey, I think y'all might have double dispatched, made a mistake. So I said, but I tried to be that person that before you go and start making things harder than what it needs to be and whatnot, and adding more confusion, I tried to figure it out on the lowest level possible. So I went over and I asked the wrecker driver, I was like, hey, have you seen the driver that had this load? He goes like, well, I'm just getting here myself. I'm like, okay, well, why are you just getting here, and why do you have a truck on your wrecker? So I go to the other truck and I knock on the door, and the guy, he's like, hey, are you you're the Repower driver? And I was just like, yeah. And he goes like, all right, well, here's all the paperwork and blah, blah, blah. So we got to talking. Come to find out, what Walmart did was, instead of leaving them hanging and not making any money, they actually had the wrecker pick up a truck out of Opelika that was, because that driver was out of Opelika, pick up a good, ready-to-go truck and brought it to him. So he didn't have to sit there and not make money. He was actually able to get out of that the broke down truck and get inside of the truck that the wrecker brought, which was good and ready to go. So, I still had to do the load because it obviously his 14-hour clock is shot. At this point, he doesn't have enough time to complete the run. I do. But I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, another reason why I really think Walmart kind of just, you know, a cut above the, you know, cut from a different cloth, a cut above the rest. I thought that was pretty neat. You know, how many companies have you guys ever heard of or even drive for where if you break down, not only are they going to get somebody to come get your load, but they're going to bring you a whole new truck to drive. And it's just like, whatever. It's like they're just throwing trucks out there. Literally, they went and got a good truck, ready to go, rock and roll, brought it to this guy. He transferred his stuff. He could finish a 10-hour break and get up and keep moving. That was pretty, that in my opinion, I thought was pretty awesome. You don't see companies do that. A lot of companies, I've never heard of a company doing that. I'm pretty sure there are companies out there that do it. I'm pretty sure there are, but yeah, you know, they didn't, Lord, the cops are out tonight. I'm pretty sure that's about the 15th officer I've seen out tonight. I don't know what's going on, but keep on driving the way I've been driving, you know, safe, I guess. So yeah, but I don't know, I just wanted to talk about that experience. It was pretty neat. Yeah, you know, nothing really wild or crazy on my end, but it's nice to know that if and when, because it's trucking, you're going to break down at some point. If and when I have a major breakdown on the road like he did, I've had a major breakdown actually at the yard before. It's so funny, the truck was fine, went on my 10-hour break, woke up, coolant was completely gone. Like, and I was able to just barely able to get over to the shop, and we popped the hood, and I mean, it looked like somebody set off a coolant bomb in there, just coolant everywhere. And I took myself out the truck, got into a new truck, kept it moving. But I thought that was pretty neat that even if you're out there, you know, away from a DC, you're out kind of just out there in the wild doing your thing as a Walmart driver, that they're not just going to be like, all right, well, here you go, good luck. Because a lot of other companies will be like, all right, well, you know, even if you're close to like a terminal, that's another thing. Walmart's very different than other companies because we have DC's distribution centers with our trucks all over God's creation. I think that he was pretty close to Opelika. I think that's why they did it. I can't say what would happen if I were to break down and I'm in Opelika, but you know, obviously my DC is out of Shelby, North Carolina. I can't say what would happen, but I guess it's cool to be like, you know, if I break down within a reasonable distance from my DC, they would bring me a whole new truck to finish out the remainder of my work week with, and they'll take the busted one and fix it. So I just want to talk about that. I thought that was pretty neat. I'm not you know, nothing interesting on my end that I did, but it was the experience as a whole. So yeah, just want to talk about that. Working on some other videos. Working on a video. When I say working on it, I try not to just get on here and wing it all the time. Obviously, this is an impromptu, just kind of wing it video. But I try to put some thought into these videos, take notes and whatnot, and so I can just make sure I'm trying to get out good information to you guys and be thorough. But yeah, I want to talk about, you know, one of them being tips on how to be a successful Walmart driver. Another one is I want to talk about mental health for truck drivers. I think that's a very important video. That's probably going to be a very lengthy video, probably one of the lengthier videos on my channel as a whole since I've started making videos. And I also want to do a kind of like a vlog type deal. Obviously, I can't record me driving and doing everything I do, but I would like to do a kind of like a day by day of what I do, you know, kind of make a video for each day of the week that I'm at work, you know. So I go into work on Thursdays, so I'd make a video Thursday, drop it, make a video Friday, drop it, make a video Saturday, drop it, etc., until I go home and you guys can see how my week progresses. while I'm on the road, and just kind of just update you guys, talk about everything I did, everything that's happening, just give you so you can get a real good feel of what it's like driving for Walmart first-hand view on a daily basis. It's gonna be the raw, uncut truth. I'm not going to be like, hey, I had a really good day Thursday, so record Thursday, and then Friday it was like a really shitty day, so I'm going to be like, crap. So I just don't record anything for Friday, and then I delete the video I did for Thursday. I'm not going to do that to you guys. If I happen to have an outstanding, awesome 5 days, then I'm going to give y'all, you're going to see that I had an outstanding, awesome 5 days. And then if I had 2 really good days, 2 shitty days, etc., then you guys are going to see that. And I think that's going to really be an eye-opener for you guys out there that are considering coming to Walmart, because I think it's so cool. I think it's nice that people will they'll sit at home and be like, well, okay, on Monday I drove this many miles, I had this much activity, so I made this much. And then on Tuesday I did this. But you don't really get a feel for the odds and ends. You can't really sit there and be like, well, how come on Monday he made $500, and then on Tuesday he made $315? Like, why is there such a huge differential? So I feel like if I give you guys a day-by-day kind of vlog type deal, you can get a very good understanding of, hey, yes, you drive a truck for Walmart, yes, it's a little bit different, but it's still very relatable to being a regular truck driver and over-the-road driver, because sometimes shit happens, it is what it is. So yeah, but anyway, guys, that's all I really had for y'all. As always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, mash the bell so you guys can get alerts whenever I drop new videos, so you don't have to just be like, oh, he dropped a video like a week ago and we didn't even know. Click that bell so you can get notifications of whenever I do drop a video, and you guys can be the first to see them. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.